campers, fishermen, canoers, kayakers, everybody who likes to visit the Northland. Well, May is over. It's 1st of June. May was cold and wet, windy at times. Fish were biting though. We've got a lot of reports of people catching fish. Lots of jigging. Weather's warming up now. It's 1st of June. And now that the weather's warming up, not only do we want to worry about the bite of the fish, there's another bite that we need to be concerned with, and that's the bug bite. And you'll notice here on my right here, a bunch of products that'll help you with that bug bite problem. You like walking around in shorts and sleeveless attire during the summer because it's hot. You may want to protect yourself from the various types of bugs that we have here in the Northland. And there are seven different types of biting insects. And we'll start at the smallest, which is a no-see-um. And then we have gnats, sandflies, mosquitoes, deer fly, horsefly, and a biting black fly, sometimes called a cattle fly. So there's a variety of biting insects throughout the day, throughout the months of summer. But we have here on my side here various products to contend with that. Of course, the first one that you may be familiar with is called DEET. DEET has been around for a long time. I think the U.S. Army developed it for course combat situations. DEET. Very good, very effective. A lot of people don't like it because of the chemicals in it and possible absorption into your system. If you want to use DEET, a thing that you could do is put DEET on your clothing and put a different product on your skin. That's one option you can do with the DEET. A lot of products on the market that are all natural, and some of those are here on my side. Here's one here, it's called lemon and eucalyptus. Supposed to be very good. Here's one here called Skin So Soft. Works good, I guess. And here's the Cutters, aloe and vitamin E. A lot of different types of products on the market. Here's one here called Picaridin. That one, I don't mind that one. Works pretty good. You can see this here, Off. Very popular brand. Been around for a long time. You see that they've got it in a little towelette form. Easy to put in your pocket, keep in your tackle box. Here's another Off product. Looks like it clips to your belt. It's got a little fan on it. You open it up and it's off-gassing some type of insect repellent. Here's another one that you're familiar with maybe. It's been on the market for a short while maybe. Thermacell. Comes with refill packages. It has a butane cartridge and 3 repellent pads. Repellent pad goes in front. Little butane flame creates a gas. Mosquito repellent. You put it on your belt, put it on your backpack. It's supposed to work really well. Some say the smoke from a campfire works good. I'm not sure. To tell you the truth, I don't use too much of any of it. I might use a little lemon eucalyptus once in a while. But when I was younger, in my 20s, out here camping, all lathered up in the bug repellent, it got very uncomfortable for me. I decided when I got back to camp that evening, I took a dive into the lake, washed it all off, didn't put any more on. Some say bugs don't bother them, and some say bugs just drive them crazy. I've heard that there's a blood type that mosquitoes are really attracted to, bugs are really attracted to. So take a look on the internet, see what you can find. I know they are a pest and they can ruin a good camp. If you're out on the water, a pretty good chance that they're not going to be biting you, bothering you. Except that little cattle fly I mentioned. When you're in the canoe or in your boat or kayak, you will notice that they will like to bite around your ankles, and they can get through a single pair of socks. So be aware of that. Maybe wear 2 socks like my wife does. She wears 2 socks on her ankles to protect your ankles from that. If you're sleeping in a tent, make sure, of course, that you've got your mosquito netting, maybe even no-see-um netting on your tent, because you're going to want to have the fly open, the tent flaps, another word for it, in the evenings if it gets hot. And you do not want mosquitoes, sandflies, no-see-ums coming in to bother you. So make sure you've got some real good screens on your tents. And you can even buy them screens that you can put right on over your hat like this, a wide brim hat. I don't have one with me. I don't use one. My wife has one. From time to time she'll use it. She even bought a complete outfit, pants and jacket for mosquitoes. Now that's all probably well and good, but if that material is touching your skin any place, even if you got clothes on, they've got a needle on their beak long enough to go through the netting and through the clothing. So make sure that you wear loose clothing. White colored clothing, light colored clothing will help that as well. So mosquitoes and sandflies and deer flies, horse flies, they can really be a nuisance. Not so much again out on the water. Maybe if your campsite is out on a point of land where you're getting a good cross breeze, might not be too big of a problem then either. And that's where I like to camp, out on a point, try and catch the breeze like we got right now. It's a nice breeze blowing some of the smoke away and keeping some of the mosquitoes and sandflies away. Haven't had too many mosquitoes yet. Sandflies just woke up a few days ago, kicking around out in the grass and brush. We'll wake them up. So if you're not doing too much tromping around out in the woods, you should be okay there. I know from Portage to lake, you may stir them up, that and the mosquitoes in the shade. So do a little background check on the different types of bugs, different bug repellents. I know one repellent will work for one bug, but not another. Referring to the biting black fly or the cattle fly there again, a lot of these things will work for mosquitoes and gnats, no-see-ums, but the deer flies and the horse flies and the biting black flies seem to kind of ignore it. They have one objective, and that's blood. They need the blood. So do what you can to protect yourself from the problem of the bugs and the bite. We want to worry about the bite of the fish, not the bite of the bug. So do some research. Some say a smoke will work. I know when it's hot enough like this, it doesn't seem to bother, chases the bugs away, hot from the flame. So do your research, protect yourself from the bugs, and have yourself a good trip. We'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.